Hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain, and today sit a while for we are playing some more Out of the Park Baseball 22 with the Montreal Expos historical. Sorry I wasn't quite looking at the camera. For some reason from time to time my chat window in my software to stream gets either completely taken out or reduced to just a sliver, so I was fixing that. Alright, so last time out we played a 3-game series against the Mets at home at Olympic Stadium, and we managed to win 1 out of 3. Today we are taking on the Rockies. We are still at home, so the Rockies should be a little bit more of a reachable goal, I suppose, to win against them. They are 44 and 77, so that's a little worse than us. Let's see here on the injury front. We only have Katsumasa Ota that's hurt still. We still have Mark Gubisa that's rehabbing in AAA, so I'm still waiting for him to join the team. Should be any second now. So let's see, the Rockies are going to be sending in John Salas. He's been actually pretty good this season. He's 7-2, so he's definitely been one of their good players there. 2.5-star player. We're going to be sending one of our best as well. Jose Rosado is going to be on the mound for us. He's been not spectacular, but pretty good most of the season. Even though he's 6-6, some of those losses were like 1-run losses where he allowed, I think one of them was a 1-0 loss or something. So he's been pretty good overall. Let's take a look at the Rockies, see if they have some injuries. Oh, they do. So Storm Davis is not gonna be playing. He's hurt. Todd Duma is also hurt, not gonna play. Oh god, he was 1-12 this season. He was not doing too good. Jim Musselwhite is out, and Jesse Barfield is hurt, but he's day-to-day, so he's still in the lineup. I see him here. 28 home runs for Barfield. Playing at Coors Field sure helps him a little bit here. Well, he did have 26 last year with Milwaukee, so he still has some pop in his bat despite being 34, so he's still capable. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here. So playing against a team that's behind us in the standings, I'd like to at least win 2, preferably 3. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so Ivan Calderon is tired. We're going to go ahead and replace him. We have the surprisingly productive Johnny Be Good. Johnny Knott has been pretty good for us. He can play left field, so that's where he's going to play today. Actually, that's his best position. Alright, so let's see what I want to do here. Now, he's doing good, but I don't want necessarily to have him bat third, so I'm still gonna kind of protect him. I'm gonna have Johnny Be Good hit 7th, but at this rate he might force my hand. I might have to play him higher in the lineup. So he is a 2.5-star player, so that's not too bad. Okay, so that's going to be my lineup for Game 1 against the Rockies. We are playing at home. Rockies are going to go with Otis Nixon to get things started. Jeff Hewson, Scott Brosius, Jesse Barfield, Scott Meadows, Dave Anson, Tony Barron, and catcher Greg Myers. So let's go into the game. So you know the drill by now. Go Expos and play ball. Alright, so Rosado on the mound. Otis Nixon is the batter. 1-1 to Nixon. That's it weakly to the pitcher, and he is easily thrown out at first for out number 1. Jeff Houston is next. 1 and 2. That's it to center for a base hit. That was a really bad pitch to swing at, but Jeff Houston manages to get it into fair territory, and the Rockies have a runner on first now. With 1 out, Scott Brosius is now the batter. 3 and 1 to him. That's it weakly to center. Rivera after it. Catches it for out number 2. And now Jesse Barfield is next. Full count. Oh, grounds it to the pitcher. And he's thrown out at first. The Rockies get a hit, but otherwise get absolutely nothing on the board. And the Expos are coming to bat. So Salas doing pretty decent. He's not somebody that's going to strike out a whole lot of batters. So I am expecting for us to make a lot of contact. The Shields is first, full count to him. And he walks. Alright, we'll take the walk to get things started. So we have speed on the bases, and Marquise Grissom is next. Full count to him as well. That's it weekly. That's going to be cut by the shortstop Jeff Houston for out number 1. Charles Johnson hitting third today is the next batter. 0-1 to him. Oh, the Shields is going. There's no throw. So the Shields gets his 49th stolen base of the season. And now we have a runner in scoring position. Full count to Johnson. That's it to left for a base hit. The Shields rounds third. He's heading home and he scores easily. So that's an RBI single for Charles Johnson, who stops at first. And now there's still 1 out for Woody Green. 2 and 2 to him. Oh, struck out looking. I don't like that. I might keep that in mind if I want to bring up, you know, a bench player for next game. Alright, 2 outs now for Ruben Rivera. No count to him. That's it to right. And I think that falls in for a base hit. And it does. So on the plate, Johnson makes it to third. So now we have runners on the extremities with 2 outs. Billy Doran is the batter. 1 and 2. And he struck out swinging. The Expos do score a run in the bottom of the first. Thanks to a single by Charles Johnson. It is now 1-0 for the Expos going into the top of the second, where Scott Meadows will get things started for the Rockies. 0-1. That's it to center for a base hit. Alright, so Meadows reaches first, and the Rockies have a runner on. And now Dave Anson is the batter. 2 and 2 to him. Struck out swinging. That's the first out of the inning, and that brings up Tony Barron. 2 and 1 to him. That's it to center. Rivera barely needs to move, and that's out number 2. Greg Myers is next. 1 and 0. That's it right at the third baseman, Woody Green, and that's the third out of the inning. The Rockies once again, I should say, get a runner on first, and they cannot do anything with it. It is still 1-0 for the Expos. Johnny B. Good gets things started at the bottom of the second. 1 and 2 to him. That's it weekly. And that's cut by the third baseman, Dave Anson. That's out number 1. Ray Sanchez is next. 1 and 2. That's it to center for a base hit. Alright, so Ray Sanchez gets a single here after 1 out. That brings up Jose Rosado, who is going to bunt. That's down the line at first, and the sacrifice is working. Ray Sanchez makes it to second base, and there's 2 outs now for Delino the Shields. 2 and 1 to him. Oh, that's it to left, and that's well hit all the way to the fence. A run will score on that, and that's going to be a double for the Shields. It is now 2-0 for the Expos. Marquise Grissom is next. No count to him. And that's it to center for a base hit. The Shields rounds third. He's going home, and he scores. It is 3-0 for the Expos. following that RBI single by Marquise Grissom. Charles Johnson is next, 2 outs, so no count to him. Oh, they're gonna. Oh no, the Shields is running. That was a pitch out, and he is out. Not the Shields, Grissom, sorry. Alright, so it's 3-0 Expos after 2. Alright, so first batter to face Rosado here in the 3rd inning is going to be John Salas. 0-2 to him. Struck out swinging for out number 1. Otis Nixon is next. No count to him. Grounds it to short. He's thrown out at first for out number 2. Jeff Houston is next. 0-1 to him. That's it to 3rd. Green with the throw. And he's out. So the Rockies go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 3rd. And the Expos are going to start the bottom of the 3rd with Charles Johnson. No count to him. It's at weakly to center field. That's cut by Otis Nixon, and that's out number 1. Woody Green is next, 1-1. Grounds it to short, and he's thrown out for out number 2. That brings up Ruben Rivera. No count to him. That's it to left, and that's cut near the warning track, and that's out number 3. The Expos also go down 1-2-3 here in inning number 3, going into the top of the 4th, and we are facing Scott Brosius. 0-2 to him. Struck out swinging. Jesse Barfield is next. 1-2. Struck out looking. All right. Rosado strikes out the first 2 batters of the inning. Now Scott Meadows is next. 1-0. That's it to left for a base hit. That falls right in front of Johnny B. Good. Alright, 2 outs. Runner on first. Dave Anson is the batter now. 2-2. That's it to right. Grissom after it. And he catches it for out number 3. Alright. It is still 3-0 for the Expos going into the bottom of the 4th. Bill Duran is the first one in line to hit against South. 2-2. That's it weakly to center. Otis Nixon after it. And he catches it for out number 1. Johnny Boy is next. 2-1. That's it to center for a base hit. Ray Sanchez is next with 1 out, 1-0. That's it very weakly. And that's going to be cut by the second baseman, Scott Brosius. And that's 2 outs now. Runner on first, Jose Rosado is the batter. 2-2 to him. And he struck out looking. The Expos leave a runner on. It is still 3-0 Montreal in this game. Top of the 5th. Tony Barron is the batter. No count. Grounds it to 3rd. Green with a perfect throw, and it is 1 out on the board. Greg Myers is next. 0-1. Grounds it to 1st. Doran with it. It's now out number 2. John Salas is next. 1-2. And he struck out swinging. Alright. We take care of the Rockies pretty good. And it's the bottom of the 5th. Delino the Shields. The lineup flips for the 3rd time through the lineup. 1-0 to the Shields. Grounds it to 1st, and he's out. That's out number 1. Grissom is next. 2-2. And he struck out swinging. Alright, Charles Johnson is next. Full count to him. That's grounded to 3rd. That's a great throw, and the inning is over. Right. Going into the top of the 6th, and we are facing Otis Nixon first. 1-1. Grounds it to second base. Oh, that's going to be a base hit. Alright, infield single. Otis Nixon is on first, of course. Otis Nixon has great wheels. And Jeff Houston is the batter now, 0-1. Nixon is going, no throw. He's safe at second base with a stolen base. That's his 32nd of the season. I guess he got injured or something. Right. Jeff Houston still 1-1. Grounds it to first. We get out at first. Nixon gets to third base on the play. And now Scott Brosius is next. 1-0 to him. Grounds it to short towards Ray Sanchez. Good throw to first on the play. Otis Nixon scores. It is now 3-1 for the Expos. Jesse Barfield is next. 1-1. And that was a grounder to third, and he is out. So the Rockies do get a run, but the Expos are still up by 2. It is 3-1. Going into the bottom of the 6th, Woody Green is the batter, 0-2 to him. Struck out swinging for out number 1. Ruben Rivera is next, full count. And he walks. Right, so we have a runner on first with 1 out. Bill Duran is the batter, 2-1. Grounds it to second base. No throw at second, they're just going to get Duran at first. So now there's 2 outs, runner on second base, and Johnny Boy is at bat, 1-0. That's it to center, and that's cut by Nixon. That's out number 3. It is still 3-1 for the Expos. Top of the 7th now. Scott Meadows bats first, 1-0. That's it to left for a base hit. That's going to be extra bases. It went all the way to the fence. And Meadows gets himself a double to start the 7th inning. Ron Coomer is next. He's coming in as a pinch hitter. 1-2 to him. Grounds it to short. And Sanchez just eats it. That's an infield single, so there's runners on first and third with nobody out. Tony Barron is the batter, full count to him, struck out swinging, oh yeah. Greg Myers is next. No count to him. Grounds it to second base. That's a double play we get out of that jam, pretty good. Alright, so double play to get us out of the inning. We are going into the bottom of the 7th, still up by 2. Thanks to a good defensive play. John Salas is still on the mound. Ray Sanchez is the batter, 1-2. Grounds it, hits it to right for a base hit. Sorry, that was more of a liner. Oh, and Barron mishandled the ball or something. Barfield, sorry, not Barron. Okay, so we have a runner on second base, nobody out. Jose Rosado is the pitcher, the batter. He's a pitcher. Oh, he tried to bunt and he missed. He tried to bunt again and he missed again. And he struck out bunting, I guess. There were no swing there. The line of the Shields is next. And they're just going to walk him to enable the double play. So runners on first and second. 1 out, and Marquise Grissom is the batter. 2-0 to him. That's it to short. And it's our turn to hit into a double play. So the 7th is inning for the second inning is over for us as well. Top of the 8th now. And the pinch hitter, Eric Davis, is now the batter. 1-2. Struck out swinging. Otis Nixon is next. 3-1. That's it weekly. Doran after it. And he catches it for out number 2. Jeff Houston is next. Full count. Grounds it to third. Woody Green with the throw, and he is out. Alright, we are up 3-1 still going into the bottom of the 8th. Marvin Freeman is now going to be the pitcher for the Rockies. Charles Johnson is the batter, 2-1 to him. That's it to right. And it falls in right in front of Barfield. So Johnson has himself an opposite field single. And we have a runner on first with nobody out. Woody Green is the batter, 2-0 to him. Grounds it to short. And they get the lead runner, so that's a fielder's choice. Woody Green is safe at first. 1 out. Ruben Rivera is the batter, 2-1. Oh, Green is going. And he's safe. That's his 8th stolen base of the season. 3-1. Oh, Rivera swung at ball 4 there. That's a fly ball to right. That's cut by Barfield on the play. Green gets to third base. So now there's 2 outs. We have a runner on third. Billy Doran is the batter, 1-2. That's it to center. And that's cut by Nixon for out number 3. We're going into the top of the 9th. It is still 3-1 for the Expos. Oh, Ruskin is really tired, so you know what? I'm just going to try to finish the game with Rosado. He's pitched really well. I think he can do it. Scott Brosius is the next batter. No count to him. That's it to the left, and it falls in right in front of Johnny Nutt for a base hit. Runner on first. Nobody out. Jesse Barfield is next, 2-2. That's it to center for a base hit. I am not keeping Rosado on the mound any longer. We're not going to mess with that. We're going to bring in the new acquisition, Jeff Robinson. And we're going to hope that he can close the game. Alright, so Robinson is going to be facing Scott Meadows first, 3-1. Grounded to first. Alright, so we get the runner at second base, but we cannot complete the double play. So now there's runners on extremities with 1 out. Paul Sorrento comes in as a pinch hitter. No count. That's it really weakly. Ray Sanchez after it. Catches it for out number 2. Alright, the Rockies are down to their last out with Tony Barron coming to bat. 1-1. That's it to third. We get the runner at second base, and this is a win. And Jeff Robinson gets himself a save 1 day after being acquired by the Expos. Alright, so we won game number 1, 3-1. Nothing too spectacular or anything like that, except maybe the performance of Jose Rosado, who pitched pretty well in 8 innings. He did give up 8 hits, but no walks and 7 strikeouts. So another good outing by Rosado. And it is a 3-1 victory for us. Kirk McCaskill threw a complete game shutout against the White Sox. McCaskill now plays for the Twins. Alright, we're going to go ahead and finish today. Oh, we lost Michael Kerrigan. Okay. Oh, he went all the way down to AA. So let's see who it is that we're getting. Michael McLean. Alright, so that's one of the players we got in the trade for Francisco Cabrera. Alright, so he has good stuff. 63 is pretty good in my universe. Movement is not that great. Alright, so he's a reliever, so we're going to put him at middle relief. Alright, I have no problem with that. Alright. That gives me another right hand in the pen. I had a lot of left-handed. It's rare that you're going to hear managers complain about left-handed pitchers in the pen, but we had quite a few, so... Yeah, Ben Van Ryn is the only one that's not going to be tired. So Van Ryn is going to be my 5th starter for a little bit. He didn't do too good as a starter when we first tried him. Then he went into the pen and he did a little bit better there. So I'm hoping that he can kind of keep that that streak of decent play going. Did we get anything changed here? I don't think so. No, all of the same players up here. Alrighty, so we are going to be playing game number 2 of the series against the Rockies. For that one, they're going to send Will Konani, and he's not doing too good. He's 4-11. Yeah, seems to be having some control issues a little bit. We're sending Ben Van Ryn. We're familiar with him by now, so hopefully we can get a good start from him. Alright, so I think I'm going to keep this lineup here. Let's not make any changes now. Woody Green is on a cold spell. That might change, hopefully at least. The Rockies are going to go with Otis Nixon again. This time he's going to be playing left field. Eric Davis is going to be back in the lineup as the center fielder. Scott Brosius, Jesse Barfield, Scott Meadows, Tony Barron, Ron Coomer, and Jeff Hewson. Alright, so Tony Barron goes as the catcher for this game. Ron Coomer is going to play at third base for Dave Anson. Alright, let's go Expos. Let's get things going. Alright, Ben Van Ryn on the mound for the Expos. Otis Nixon is the batter. Go Expos and play ball. Full count. That's a base hit for Otis Nixon. Alright, so that's not a good start. Alright, so runner on first, nobody out. Eric Davis is the batter. Full count to him. And he walks. Oh. Scott Brosius is next, 1-1. That's it weakly to center. Rivera after it. And he catches it for out number 1. Alright. We're one double play away from getting off this inning unscathed. Jesse Barfield is next, no count to him. And that's a base hit to center. On the play, Nixon scores. No, he doesn't. We got him. Wow, that's a good throw by Rivera. Awesome. So there's 2 outs now. So runners on first and second. 2 outs. Scott Meadows is next, 1-1. That's it to right. That's going to fall in. Now that one scores. So that's Eric Davis does score. It is 1-0 for the Rockies. They already have 3 hits against Ben Van Ryn. That might not be a super long outing for him. Tony Barron is next, 2-2. 2 runners on, 2 outs. That's it to center for a base hit. Throw to home is not in time. That's 2-0 for the Rockies. Ron Coomer is next, 2-0. Grounds it to short, and we get the out at second base. The Rockies get 4 hits in inning number 1. They scored twice. It is 2-0 Colorado. Going into the bottom of the first here, Konani is going to be facing Delino the Shields first. Full count. That's it weakly to center. That should be cut. And it is by Eric Davis. That's out number 1. Marquise Grissom is next, 3-1 to him. Grounds it to third, and he's thrown out for out number 2. Ivan Calderon is next, 3-1. And he walks. So Calderon gets the walk after 2 outs. Charles Johnson is the next batter, no count. Calderon is going. Oh, they threw the ball in the outfield. So on the play, Calderon makes it all the way to third base. There's 2 outs, too. So we absolutely need a single, or a base hit, I should say, from Charles Johnson, 2-2. And he struck out swinging at a terrible pitch. Expos get a runner all the way to third base, but he cannot score. It is still 2-0 for the Rockies. Top of the second, Jeff Hewson is the first batter. No count to him. That's it to right for a base hit. Wow. Ben Van Ryn is getting eaten alive out there. Will Kanani is next, 0-2. And that's a sacrifice hit, so Hewson makes it to second base, and there's one out now for Otis Nixon, 0-2. Hits it to second, and the Shields juggles with it. That's considered an infield hit. Runners on first and third. One out. Eric Davis is the batter. 2-0. That's it to center. That should be cut by Rivera. I think they're going to try. Yep, they're trying. And he's safe. It is 3-0 for the Rockies. 2 outs still. Scott Brosius is the batter. 0-1. Grounds it to third. And we get the out at second base. But there's more damage done. It is now 3-0 for the Rockies going into the bottom of the second. Woody Green is the batter. 1-1. That's it to left, and it falls in. You know what? When you're on a cold spell, that's not a bad thing to get a little hit like that to get things started. So runner on first, nobody out. Bill Doran is next. No count. Green is going. And he's safe. That is now stolen base number 9 for him. So he is at second base with nobody out. 2-0 to Doran. That's it to right for a base hit. Woody Green holds at third base. So we have runners on first and third. Nobody out. Ruben Rivera is the batter. No count. That's it weakly to second base. That's going to be an infield single. They are not risking a throw. It is now 3-1 for the Rockies. And now we have runners on first and second with nobody out. Ray Sanchez comes to bat. 0-1 to him. That's it to center, and it is cut. So that's out number 1. The runners do not advance. And now Ben Van Ryn is more than likely going to bunt. And he misses. It is now 0-2 to him. Tries to bunt again and misses again. 2 outs. We need a base hit from Delino the Shields now. 1-1. That's it to first. And they get to the first base. And we are out. 3 outs. We did get a run back, but we are still trading by 2 going into the top of the third. It is 3-1 for the Rockies. And they have Jesse Barfield to get things started at the top of the third. 1-2. Grounds it to third. Woody Green with the throw. It is out number 1. Scott Meadows is next. 1-1. Grounds it to short. Another good throw by Ray Sanchez. It is now 2 outs. Tony Barron is next. Full count to him. Struck out swinging for out number 3. The Rockies go down 1-2-3, and we are going to try to get some runs here. All right, we have a good part of the lineup coming for that. All right, so Grissom is the first one to bat in inning number 3, 3-1. That's it weakly. That should be cut by Eric Davis, and it is. That's out number 1. Ivan Calderon is next, 2-2. He walked in inning number 1, and he grounds out in inning number 3. 2 outs. Charles Johnson is next, 1-0 to him. Grounds it to short, and he's out. So with some decent batters, we are unable to do anything. We go down in order. Top of the 4th. Rockies are still up 3-1 with Ron Coomer, the batter, 2-1 to him. Grounds it to first, and he's out for out number 1. Jeff Hewson is going to be next. 1-2 to him. Grounds it to third. And that's a good throw. Out number 2. Will Kanani is next. 2-1. Oh, that's a line out to second base. The Shields gets that, and that's it for the Rockies in the fourth. Okay, so Kanani is still on the mound for the Rockies. Willie Green is the batter, 2-0. And that was a weak pop out in foul territory, cut by the catcher. There's one out. Build around his next 1-1 to him. It's it to first. That's an easy out again. That's out number 2. Ruben Rivera, 2 outs, 1-0. Oh, that's it pretty good. All the way to the fence. That's gonna be extra bases for Rivera. Maybe a triple. Yep, Rivera's going for 3. That's a 3-base hit. Awesome. Only thing is that there's already 2 outs. We absolutely need a base hit from Ray Sanchez here, 0-2. And that's it weakly to center. That should be cut by Davis, and it is. That's out number 3. So we hit a triple. It looked pretty cool, but we didn't do anything with it. So still 3-1 for the Rockies. Gonna go ahead and say hi to my friend VK's all the way to your side of the planet. So I hope things are going fine for you. All right. So Otis Nixon is the first batter here in inning number 5 for the Rockies. 1-1. That's going to be an infield single. Hit to first base. Yeah, it's doing all right. After I'm done with the stream here, I'm going to go ahead and start preparing dinner. It's going to cook in the slow cooker. I know it's evening for you. Probably like, what time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Probably like, around 9 or 10 your time or something. Right, Eric Davis is the batter now with a runner on first, full count. Oh, and he walks. Oh God, I got it all wrong. It's past midnight. Oh my God, I'm too old to go to bed that late anymore. All right, so 2 runners on, nobody out. Scott Brosius is next. No count to him. All right, so there's 1 out. That was a weak pop-up to the first baseman. Jesse Barfield is next, 3-1 to him. And he walks. Oh boy, Ben Van Ryn gets in hot water here in inning number 5. Yeah, I don't know if you answered me. How are your games of franchise hockey manager going? Scott Meadows is next. Bases are full, 1 out. Yeah, we really could use a double play here. Full count. That's it to right to Grissom. Is it deep enough? I don't think they're going. Nah, they're not. All right, there's 2 outs now. Tony Barron is next. No count. That's it to the shortstop, and he cannot control it. The Rockies add a run on an infield single. I think it's going to be an infield single. Yeah. It is 4-1. Ron Coomer is next. 1-2. Grounds it to short. And we got the out at second base. Hey, I got it, man. Trying to get a job is it's a grind. Like everybody everywhere is like, oh my God, nobody wants to come to work. Nobody wants to come to work. We have like all those jobs and nobody wants to come. But yeah, it's a grind out there. I'm lucky to have landed the job I have. I am very thankful for that. All right, we're done with Van Ryn. I've seen enough of him. Let's see here. Guess I'm gonna bring Barbary. Need to get something started. No count to Barbary. That's a base hit to center. All right. So we get a runner on. Bottom of the 5th. Nobody out. Delino the Shields is next. 1-0 to the Shields. Oh, that's it really well. All the way to the fence. Oh, he missed a home run by inches. The Shields runs all the way to third base. It is 4-2 thanks to a run scoring triple by Delino the Shields. Oh, I know. I was getting the same thing. Even prior to COVID, I was getting the same thing. People trying to scam. How pathetic it is. Like, I'm looking for a job. I don't have a whole lot of money to steal, you know? It is what it is, I guess. All right, runner on third, nobody out. Grissom is the batter, 2-2. Oh, I guess he got it. Yes, he did. Yeah, it's tough out there. It is. How long ago did you move to where you're at? Because I know that I don't know if you have like friends that can maybe like vouch for you somewhere or something like that. Although you probably already thought about that, but you know. Meanwhile, Ivan Calderon strikes out swinging. We have runners on first and third with one out now. Charles Johnson is the batter, 2-1. Grounds it to short, and that's a double play. Dang, that looked kind of promising for a second. Alright, so I'm going to need a couple innings, maybe. Who should I bring? I think I'm going to go with Pavano. Let's try to shake it up a little bit. They've been facing a lefty. I'm going to bring the righty in. Jeff Houston is first, 0-1 to him. Yes, yes it is. Alright, the pitcher is next, and he strikes out swinging. That's 2 outs. It is a long process. It sucks. So do you want to focus like on print, on like online presence, like, or like podcast-ish type of, or anything? Do you have like a specialty? I don't know how the school system works over there. I don't know if you have like a major in something specific within your field. Otis Nixon is next, 2 outs, 2-1. He tried to bunt and he missed. 2-2 to him. Oh, grounds it to the catcher. Oh, we missed the throw there, so Nixon ends up at second base. Oh, that sucks. Alright, 2 outs, runner on second base. Eric Davis is next, full count to him, and he walks. Gotcha, so television. Huh. Scott Brosius is next. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, 0-2. Oh god, that looks like a home run, and it is. Yikes! It is now 7-2 for the Rockies. That game is starting to slip away from the Expos. Top of the sixth, Jesse Barfield, 2 outs, 1-2. And he struck out. Alright, but the Rockies get a 3-run blast, and it by Scott Brosius, and it is now 7-2. Looks like Will Kanani's gonna get himself a rare win. Alright, Woody Green is next, 2-2. And he struck out swinging. Oh. Bill Duran is the next batter, no count. Grounds it to first, and he's out. Ruben Rivera is next, 3-1. It's it to right for a base hit. Alright, so we have a runner on base after 2 outs. Ray Sanchez is next, no count to him. Rivera's going, and there's no throw. Stolen base. And Sanchez gets a base hit to center. So we have runners on first and third with 2 outs. So I guess Pavano doesn't get to pitch more than 1 inning. I think I'm going to bring the man, the legend himself, Johnny Be Good. Johnny boy. Right. 0-2. Oh, that's not good. Oh, what a terrible pitch to swing at. And that's out number 3. Alright, so I guess I'm going to bring in Gabe White and hope for a couple innings for real this time. So if you get a job in television, would you have to start like at the bottom by bringing coffee to the producers or something? I have no idea how that world works. That's funny though, because I did study in arts and literature, so I should have a kind of an idea, but I really don't. Right, Scott Meadows is the first one to face Gabe White. Full count to him. Grounds it to first. Doran takes it to first base for out number 1. Tony Barron is next, 3-1. And that's it. And cut by Grissom in right field for out number 2. Ron Coomer is next. Full count to him. Struck out swinging. Oh, yeah. Well, that's good. Alright, so the Shield is the first batter. Will Kanani is still on the mound for the Rockies there in bottom of inning number 7. Full count here. Oh, that was strike 3. I thought maybe it was ball 4, but no. Marquise Grissom is next. 1-0. Oh, that's a base hit to left, so we get Wheels on base with 1 out. The Rockies pulled Will Kanani. They're bringing in Jim Bullinger. Ivan Calderon is the batter. There's a runner on first, 1 out, no count. Grissom is going. They're not even gonna try to get him out. That is stolen base number 66 for Grissom. And now Calderon is going to try to bring him home. Not with a swing like that, he won't. That's a pop fly in foul territory, cut by the catcher. Grissom does not move. There's 2 outs, and Charles Johnson is next. No count to him. Oh, that's it well. And that's a home run. Alright, so 2-run blast by Charles Johnson. So it is now 7-4. We're back to within striking distance. Alright, have fun. Good luck with tonight's applications and sleep tight. Alright, Weedy Green comes to bat. So there's 2 outs. We just reduced the lead to 7-4 now. Three and 1 to Weedy Green, and he walks. Alright, so after 2 outs, we get another runner on base, and now Bill Doran is the batter. 3-0 to him, and he walks. Alright. Ruben Rivera is next. 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2-2. Ugh, he struck out looking. Those kill me. Doesn't matter how often I say it, they kill me every time. We're gonna keep Gabe White in. He did pretty good in his first inning of play here or of work. Jeff Houston is gonna be the first one to face him. Full count. Grounds it to first, and he's out for out number 1. Kyle Washington is coming in as a pinch hitter for the Rockies. 1-2 to him. Struck out swinging. That's out number 2. Otis Nixon is next, 1-1. Grounds it to short, and he's out. All right. So if we can have a decent bottom of the 8, we might come back in this one. All right, so Ray Sanchez is going to be facing Marvin Freeman. So that's the second time in 2 games that we're going to be facing Freeman. 0-1 to Ray Sanchez. That's it to center. That should be cut by Eric Davis. And it is for out number 1. Now we're going to bring in a pinch hitter. We're going to bring in Todd Aney in for Gabe White. No count. Grounds it to third. And he's thrown out for out number 2. We're going to need some... we're going to need some form of a ratty here. So Delino the Shields is next. Full count. That's it. Super weakly. And it's going to be cut by Houston at shortstop. And that's out number 3. All right. Yeah, let's try our new guy, Michael McLean, top of the 9th. What pitches do you have? You have a fastball and a slider. All right. All right, Eric Davis is the first one to face him. 1-2. Struck out swinging for out number 1. Scott Brosius is next, 2-0. That's it to center. Rivera's running after it. And he catches it near the warning track for out number 2. Now Jesse Barfield is next. No count. That's it to center. Oh, what a catch by Ruben Rivera. And that is out number 3. Alright, so bottom of the 9th, we need to make the magic happen here. Marquise Grissom is going to be the first batter. And the Rockies are bringing in Eric Plunk in a save situation. 1-0 to Grissom. Grounds it to second, and that's out number 1. Ivan Calderon is next, 1-0. Grounds it to third. That's out number 2. And Charles Johnson is next now, 1-2. And he's struck out looking. Alright, so we lost here. 7-4. So hopefully we can win game number 3 of the series, so we can win the series. Yeah, not a good start by Ben Van Ryn. And then Pavano allowed that home run, and it sucked. Right, we're going to go ahead and advance. Oh, there's been a trade between Seattle and Florida. So Kenichi Yamanouchi and Mike Adams go to the Marlins for Rob Natal, former Montreal Expos Rob Natal. So he's going back to Seattle. He played in Seattle in 1992. And now he's just going back there. So in my first season, when I played offline, Rob Natal was my backup catcher in 1991. Alright, so what about you? Okay. So Mike Adams did play in the MLB, as I remember it, or not. Maybe it's a different Mike Adams that I'm thinking about. Alright. Alright, so game number 3 is coming. The Rockies are going to send Tom Wegman on the mound. He's 7-8. Alright, so he's capable of striking out people. We're gonna have to watch that. And Miguel Batista is gonna be our pitcher. And Charles Johnson is tired. That's kind of fitting. There's a day off tomorrow, so he's gonna get plenty of rest. Alright, let's go with that like that. Alright, the Rockies are gonna go with Otis Nixon, Eric Davis, Scott Brosius, Scott Meadows, Dave Anson, Tony Barron, Greg Myers, and Ron Coomer. Alright, let's win this game. Alright, go Expos and play ball. So Otis Nixon is going to be the first one to face Miguel Batista in game number 3, 2-1. Nixon bunts, but it's right at the pitcher, and he is thrown out at first pretty easily. That is out number 1. Eric Davis is next, 2-2 to him. Oh, he's swung at a terrible pitch for strike 3. Scott Brosius is next, 0-2. And he is out on strikes as well. So the Rockies go down in order in the top of the first. And we are going with Delino the Shields to face Tom Wegman, 2-0. The Shields tries to bunt and he misses. Now it's 3-1. And he walks. Alright, so the Shields on first with nobody out. Grissom is not a batter, 2-0 to him. The Shields is going, and he's out. 1 out now, 2-2 to Grissom. Struck out swinging for out number 2. And now Ivan Calderon is the batter, no count. And that's it to right for a base hit. Alright, so after 2 outs, Calderon gets on base. And now Woody Green is the batter. 2-1. That's it too short. And looks like they beat the lead runner at second base. And that's the end of the inning. So after 1, it is still scoreless at Olympic Stadium. Scott Meadows is the first batter for the Rockies in inning number 2. 2-2 to him. Grounds it to second base. The Shields can't get it clean. And it is an infield single. Runner on first, nobody out. Dave Anson is the batter, 1-1. Grounds it to second base. And we get the lead runner for a fielder's choice. Anson is safe at first, 1 out for Tony Barron. No count. Oh, he's going. And he's safe. Second stolen base for Dave Anson this season. 1-1 to Tony Barron. Grounds it to short. We get him out at first. On the play, Anson gets to third base. There's 2 outs now, however. And Greg Myers is the batter, 2-2. Struck out swinging. All right. Ruben Rivera is going to be the first batter to face Tom Wegman here in inning number 2. 1-2. That's it to left for a base hit. Alright. That brings up Bill Doran as the next batter with a runner on first, nobody out. 2-2. Oh, struck out looking. That looked like a ball to me. Ray Sanchez is next, no count. Oh, Rivera's going. And he's safe. That's 15 stolen bases for Rivera this season. 3-1 to Sanchez. Oh, that's it to right. That's a base hit. That's extra bases. That's also 1-0 for the Expos. That's a double for Ray Sanchez. Now Tony Pena is next. 3-1. And he walks. Alright. So runners on first and second, 1 out. Miguel Batista is the batter. He's probably going to bunt. And he is, and he misses. 0-2. And he bunted foul for strike 3. The line of the shields comes next. 2 outs now, 2 runners on. 0-1. Grounds it too short, and they get the runner at second base. But the Expos score 1 run on a double by Ray Sanchez, and it is 1-0 for the Expos going into inning number 3. Ron Coomer is the batter. 3-1 to him. That's it weekly. And that's cut by the Shields. Wengman is next. 1-0. That's it to center field. And that's over Rivera's head. That happens a lot with him. That used to never happen with Grissom when I had him there. Maybe I need to put Grissom back at center field. I don't know. So that gave the opposing pitcher a triple. So Tom Wegman with the triple. Nixon is the batter now. There's 1 out, 1-1. That's it to center for a base hit. It's a tied game. Tied at 1. Here in inning number 3. Nixon is at first, 1 out. Eric Davis is the batter. No count. Nixon is going. And that's a stolen base. His 33rd of the season. 2-0 to Davis. That's a base hit to center. The runner scores. It is now 2-1 for the Rockies. Davis stops at first base. There's 1 out still. Scott Brosius is the batter. No count. Davis is going. And he's safe. That's his 10th of the season. 0-1 to Brosius. That's it to left. Calderon after it. Catches it for out number 2. And now Scott Meadows is next. Full count to him. Grounds it to second base. And he's thrown out for out number 3. The Rockies, however, score 2 runs. It is now 2-1 for the Rockies. Marquise Grissom is going to be the first batter to face Tom Wegman here in inning number 3. 1-2. Grissom strikes out looking. Ivan Calderon is next. No count to him. Grounds it to short. And he's out. Woody Green is next. No count to him. Grounds it to short. And he's out as well. Alright, we didn't do nothing here in inning number 3. Which means that we're still down by 1. Dave Hansen is the next batter. Inning number 4. 1-0 to him. That's it really well to center. That's going to be extra bases. That's a double for Dave Hansen to start inning number 4. Tony Barron is next, 1-2. Rounds it to short. And he's out on the play. Hansen can't move. He is still at second base. Greg Myers is the next batter, 2-2. Struck out swinging. There's 2 outs all of a sudden. Ron Coomer is next. 2 outs. Runner on second base. We're walking him to face the pitcher who had a triple in his first at bat. 1-1 to him. That's it to short. We get the runner at second base. That's out number 3. Rockies are still up 2-1 going into the bottom of the 4th. Ruben Rivera is the batter. 2-1. That's it to center. Oh, that's extra bases. That's all the way to the fence. That's our turn to start with a bang here. Alright, so stand-up double for Rivera. And now Bill Doran is the batter, 2-1. That's also it really well all the way to the fence. That's going to score a run. It's tied now. That's going to be extra bases for Doran. Oh, that's a triple. Alright, so Doran with the triple. And the game is tied at 2. Ray Sanchez is next. 0-2. That's it to right for a base hit. So that's another RBI for Ray Sanchez. It is now 3-2 for the Expos. Tony Pena is next, 1-0. That's, oh god, that's it well, especially for Tony Pena, all the way to the fence, and that's opposite field too. That's a double for Pena. Sanchez holds at third on the play. It is now 3-2 still, but we have two runners in scoring position. Nobody out, and Miguel Batista is the batter. No count. That's it to center. That should be cut by Eric Davis, and it is. And we're going on the play. Ugh, they got Sanchez at home. So now there's two outs. That's a double play. There's two outs. Runner on third. We need a hit by Delino de Shields. 0-2. Oh, that's a wild pitch. So it is now 4-2. Full count to the Shields. Two outs. Nobody on. That's it. All the way to the fence and center field again. And another good piece of hitting. The Shields gets a double. We've had a lot of really good swings in this inning. Marquis Grissom is next. 1-1. That's it to left. And that should be it. And that's cut. But we scored 3 times here in inning number 4. It is now 4-2 for the Expos. Otis Nixon starts inning number 5 for the Rockies. 3-1 to him. And he walks. Eric Davis is next. 0-1. Nixon is going. And he's safe. That's stolen base number 34. Davis with the grounder to short, and Sanchez juggles with it. That's going to be an infield single. So now the Rockies threaten with runners on first and third. Nobody out. Scott Brosius is the batter. 1-2. Struck out swinging. For out number 1. Scott Meadows is next. 0-1. Oh, that's a balk. Really? It is 4-3. Oh my god. Alright. 1 out, runner on second base. 1-2 to Meadows. And that's a wild pitch. It is a tied game. No, sorry. Moves up to third base. 2-2. Struck out swinging. Alright, there's 2 outs now. Dave Anson is the batter. 1-0. That's it to left. Calderon after it. Catches it for out number 3. Whew. Rockies get a run. It is now 4-3 for the Expos. Calderon facing Wegman in the bottom of inning number 5. Full count to Calderon. And he walks. Willie Green is next. 1-2. That's it to second base. And they get the lead runner for fielder's choice. And that's the only out that they're going to get. So we have a runner on first. 1 out. Ruben Rivera's the batter. No count. Grounds it down the line. And it's a base hit. That's a double for Rivera. So we have runners on second and third. 1 out. Bill Doran is next. 3-0 to him. And he walks on 4 pitches. So we load up the bases with only 1 out here in bottom of inning number 5. And Ray Sanchez, who is already 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs, comes to bat. 2-0 to him. That's it to center. That should be cut by Davis. That also might be deep enough to score a run. Oh, that's another outfield assist. Wow. Inning is over. Alright, still 4-3 for the Expos. Tony Barron is the batter. Full count. And he struck out looking. Greg Myers is next. No count to him. Grounds it to second base. And he's out. For out number 2, Ron Coomer, the next batter, 1-1. That's it foul. Doran after it. Catches it for out number 3. Alright. Tony Pena is the first batter in inning number 6 for us. 3-1. And he walks. Alright, Batista is next. He's gonna bunt. And they get Batista out at first. That's a sacrifice. Pena is safe at second base. 1 out for Delino the Shields. Full count. That's it to right. That's caught by Barron for out number 2. On the play, Pena gets to third base. So there's 2 outs now, so we need a base hit from Marquise Grissom. 1 and 2. That's it to short. And he's thrown out at first for out number 3. Alright, we didn't get nothing. Okay, so Jeff Houston is the first batter here. He's coming in as a pinch hitter. 3-0. And he walks on 4 pitches. Otis Nixon is next. 0-1. Tries to bunt, but he misses. 0-2. Grounds it to second base. We get the lead runner for out number 1. Nixon is safe at first. 1 out for Eric Davis. 3-1. That's it to right. Grissom after it. Catches it for out number 2. Now Scott Brosius is the next batter. No count. Oh, Nixon is going. And he's safe again. That's 35 now. 2-0 to Brosius. That's it to center. Rivera after it. Catches it for out number 3. Alright, we're going into the bottom of the 7th. Ivan Calderon is going to face David Lisicki. No count. Calderon, oh, looks like it's going to be an error. Yep. Meadows booted the ball. That's an error, so Calderon is safe at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th for Woody Green. 2-2. And Green struck out looking. Ruben Rivera is next. No count. Calderon's going. And he's safe. That's 33 stolen bases for him. 2-2 to Rivera now. Struck out swinging. 2 outs for Billy Doran. Full count. Struck out swinging as well. Wow. Okay. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get Scott Meadows out with Batista. 2-0. That's a base hit to center. That backfired. I'm bringing in our friend Jim Dea in. Right, and they're bringing in Kyle Washington as a pinch hitter to counteract me bringing a lefty to face the lefty. So there's a runner on first, nobody out, top of the 8th. The Expos are only up by 1 run. No count. Oh, that's it to second base. We get only 1 out here on the fielder's choice. The runner is safe at first. 1 out. Tony Barron, the batter. No count. That's it to center right for a base hit. On the play, Washington makes it safely to third base. So there's runners on first and third. 1 out. Oh, we need a double play, something fierce right now. All right, Greg Myers is the batter. Full count. Struck out swinging. We'll take the strikeout too. That's not bad. Now Ron Coomer is the batter. No count to him. Grounded to third. And he's thrown out at first for out number 3. Whew. All right. So we are going in the bottom of the 8th. Still up by 1 run. David Lisicki is still the pitcher for the Rockies. Ray Sanchez is the batter. 2-0. And that's grounded to short. It kind of skipped a couple frames there. And that's out number 1. Tony Pena is next. 2-2. grounds it to first, and he's out for out number 2. We are going to bring in a pinch hitter. It's going to be Brett Barbary. And 2. That's a base hit to center. Alright, so after 2 outs, Barbary gets on base. And now the Rockies are bringing in Les Lancaster, and we are going to have Delino the Shields. 1-0. Uh-oh, Barbary's going and he's out easily. So that's the end of inning number 8 for us. And I am going to bring in Scott Ruskin to try to close out the game. Right, Jesse Barfield is going to be the first one to face him. Top of the 9th. Pinch hitter Barfield, 1-1. That's it to right. Grissom after it. He was playing deep, and that's cut for out number 1. Otis Nixon is next. No count to him. That's it really weakly. Ray Sanchez is under it. Catches it for out number 2. There's 1 out left for the Rockies. Eric Davis is the batter. 1-2. Struck out swinging. The Expos win game 1, drop game 2, and win game number 3 here in the 3-game series against the Rockies. Perfect. All right. All right. Big day for Don Mattingly, former Montreal Expo. Played for us for a little bit. He went 5 for 5. That's pretty good against the Giants. And Ramon Martinez threw a complete game shutout against the Pirates. That's pretty good as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and finish today. Brian Ulrey institutes Casual Fridays. So Brian Ulrey is well known for being an easygoing manager, and he's taken that to a whole new level. The Pittsburgh Pirates skipper has instituted a Casual Friday policy for his club. While the team is expected to dress in professional-looking attire throughout the season, he's allowing them to dress however they want 1 day a week. Jeans, t-shirts, shorts, whatever he said, they do it in offices, so why not with a pro ball team? And while it's casual on Friday, I think the guys know they can be pretty casual the rest of the week too. Being comfortable is more important than looking like a suit model. The players say their manager's approach has been well received. He's pretty relaxed, makes it easier for us to just relax as well and focus on baseball, said Sean Green. Oh, we lost Ben Van Ryn. Alright. That's because we finally got Mark Gubisa, who's gonna be our starter number 5 now. No, he isn't like a ridiculously good pitcher or anything, but he should be able to pitch. Let's see. Yeah, oh, not a lot of control. He's going to be walking a lot of people. That might not be good. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, nothing changed here, and we don't have a game today, so we're going to go ahead and finish today. Oh, more. Oh, now Ben Van Ryn is back. That was a short stint in AAA for him. And Steve Traxel of the Cubs, his season is over. Oh, torn rotator cuff. He's out for 15 months. That's almost a year and a half. So we're not going to see him next season at all either. All right. Let's check back the pitching situation. Oh, okay, they decided to send Gubisa back down, I guess. Oh, wait, I don't have to put Ben Van Ryn. I can maybe put Gabe White there. I'd rather have Gabe White as my 5th starter. There we go. I think that makes a little bit more sense. Over here, everything is the same. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save the game here. So next time out, we're gonna be facing the Astros in Houston. But yeah, for today that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this a session. So as usual, I do want to thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.